As I sit back and I think about life, right, and social media and how the world has changed so much, it really trips me out, right? Because of social media, kids are more aware, more conscious to what's going on. And what do I mean by that is when I was growing up, right, in school or whatever the case is, when my mom bought certain things or whatever the case is, clothes, shoes, and stuff like that, I knew that it was the best that she can do, right? When other kids had their own versions or better clothes or whatever the case is, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, your mom got you that, that's cool. And, it was just regular program, regular life. But nowadays, kids see other kids with this and that, and they put a value on these things. And now kids are depressed, sad, and don't know what to do, and they unaliving themselves and stuff like that. And it's like, you gotta really monitor how much exposure you give to your kids, because it might be to their detriment of seeing certain things, right? And not even for adults, right? Adults, we get on here and we see all these people, they taking trips or whatever the case is. They got certain type of distinct cars, planes, nice houses, whatever the case is. And you might be living in, an apartment or a small house. You might be catching a bus or riding a bike or whatever the case is. But what I'm trying to say is, when you focus on somebody else's reality, you lose your reality. And it makes you unhappy with yourself. So when you on social media and your children are on social media, I say take everything with a grain of salt, because you never know. These houses that people have, they're being rented. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be Airbnbs. The cars that they have might be from Enterprise or a luxury car rental place. They might not even own these things. Never take social media for 100% the truth, because a lot of that stuff is just smoke and mirrors to get you to pay attention. And yeah, you paying attention, and guess what? You feeding into what they got going on and forgetting what you should be having going on. Social media is not a real place. Understand that. I want you to really understand that, because I think as adults, even, we get lost as well. These people, these characters that we see online, why do you think they not using their real name? Because they're playing a role, they're playing a character. That's not who they are when the cameras go on and off. Understand that. And